Oh, hi YouTube! Only did that for Ollie Wilkins. Right guys, today we are doing something slightly different. Obviously we're starting this fine vlog in my van. We're going enduro racing with Southern Enduro. It's a bit of a mashup affair, I believe. Frantically trying to dry all my clothes up from riding somewhere else yesterday. Today will probably be a wet one. We have got the heater's full blast, drying that stuff out just in case it's pissing it down. At the same time, the sunnies have just had to come on because the sun's come out and I can hardly see. Nearly at the venue, we've had rain, we've had sun, we've had a lot of crosswind. Hopefully that is it now, and it looks like it's going to be a fairly dry-ish day. Obviously the tracks are going to be soaked to hell, so let's get there, let's have a look at the track and go from there. Right, so top of stage 2, fairly pedally. It's quite sort of slick on top. You can sort of see it's the surface layer that's going to be a problem today. Hopefully a few more riders ride it. It should clear away that crap on top and give you slightly more grip. Definitely not extreme grip, but definitely a bit better than what it is now. Found the first jump. Obviously you got to send it off the jump for the bounce. Right, found the second jump on the course with a little double. Obviously the paps are getting their positions ready and raring. Right, what are the paps thinking of where they're going?
I got a clue, mate. I'm just walking. We're just going to follow you around, aren't we? Wait till you fall off.
Standard. Nice. So stage 2 is actually quite long. We've come all the way from the top. We've pedalled quite a lot. We've done some woods. We've come over a fire road, and then we've got another couple of corners with, by the looks of it, huge pedal. Oh god, yeah, huge pedal. We're now walking up stage 1, so it's a bit weird seeing it in reverse order, but we will see what we can do. Quite a big pedal section, so this is what makes tyre choice slightly difficult, because you think about rolling resistance, but at the same time, because it is quite sludgy, is it better to get a slightly thicker tyre with more tread and all that good stuff? But obviously it's going to impede you on the pedalling. Food for thought, ladies and gents. Right, so stage 1, as you can see, is actually quite a long stage where all those people are up there. There's quite a lot of traversing, a lot of pumping, a lot of pedaling, and slightly later on you've got a lot of switchback. So once again, the big deliberation is what tyres to run. It is staying dry at the moment, but weather's forecast for rain later on. The biggest problem I've got is I'm a bit of a pussy. I don't like getting my hands muddy once I've started, so I just want to keep a tyre on, be happy with that choice and just leave it all day. So personally thinking a cut spike might do the job just for the sort of slushness. You know, certainly clears a lot better, and go from there. Where these are fairly new, they're going to chop up pretty quick. Got to the start of stage 1. The bad thing is the heavens have just opened. So I'm thinking, you know, as I said earlier, when I'm committed to a set of tyres, that's it, I'm leaving them all day. So I'm going to put some cut spikes on while I can, while it's still clean, and then commit for the day. So there we go, that was stage 1. We've looked at stage 2. We're now going to finish this off by looking at stage 3. Going to be quite pedally out the gate. There's a lot of leaves on the track, so as I said earlier, the beauty is with cut down spikes is they're going to clear, rather than a lot of normal tyres are probably going to hold a leaf in there and then start clogging up. So that's my theory on it. The only downside is, you know, there's quite a lot of roots, so obviously that with cut downs won't be the one. This trail actually looks quite fun. It's quite twisty, you can sort of see for safety reasons, and I can understand why, but they've got rid of, you know, the little gap that was across there, so it just means loads of S's. Said earlier, and I've probably harped on enough, more people that ride this, it should clear the sludge away, so hopefully it should get more and more grippy as the day goes on. This is a mashup race. What I mean by a mashup race is you've got 3 stages, you can do it how many times today, and your 3 best times count. Obviously if you mess up a stage you can go back and do it again, but you must complete that stage. So if you crash, unfortunately you can't just push up to the top, you've got to go all the way down. So it's cool racing. I'm not 100% sure if you're going to know your times by the end of each round or whatever, so you can't like do a run, realise, oh crap, I'm in second, I better go up and do that one again. I think it makes good racing. Quite a lot of climbing involved, so I think the guys on the e-bikes are going to be absolutely loving it today. Stage 3 so far has been quite flat out. We get towards the bottom, and as you can see, it's quite twisty. It's still very, very sort of muddy and horrible, so hopefully that will go. Towards the bottom now we've got a variety of switchbacks, so this is where I feel like the e-bikes can power out the turns, but us on the trail bikes, hopefully we can give it some and send it. Deakin Elite. Thank you very much. Cheers. The choices we've got today are the Ibex tyre, which I feel like the tread isn't going to be quite deep enough. We've got the downhill Aquila tyre, but I feel like the tyre choice of today is almost like a cut spike. So what we've got here is the Onza Granera, which offers a bit more grip. Likewise, there's a lot more room for clearance, so they're going to be the tyre choice of the day. Let's do it. Okay, so normally my GoPro goes on a full face. This is my half face. As you can see, the problem we've got is it's quite curved, so we're going to have a pretty rad angle, I'd say, today. So let's hopefully this works out and you guys at least get to see the tracks from a bit of a crooked neck experience. So let's do it. Right, we're on our way to the start. The plan is going to see what stage is least busiest, do that stage as a bit of a practice run, come back up, do that same stage again, and do that for all three, see how it goes. Because of the way the queues are, I think I'm going to do stage 3 first, just eliminates any form of queuing for that. Give that a go, hopefully it's a clear track, and then come back up, do stage 1 or 2 depending. Yeah, I think we should go.
Going to be in the video looking like a model?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, no, it is recorded.
Right.
Have a good one.
So we've just finished stage 3, obviously doing it in order of if there's a queue or not. So I was actually going to just chill that run and then use it as a race run later, but I feel because it's so pedally, may as well just go for it then. Hopefully it's done all right, come back to it later, go back to stage 1 and 2 now. So here we are, MB Cyclery, always on the tools, always repairing, normally their own bikes. What have we got to say about this, Michael?
Well, see, the inside lines are just full of shrub rows and you know, I'm picking it all up, but I am going faster than most, so. So to fill you guys in, we have done stage 3, we have done stage 1.
Just going to grab a drink and then we'll head up for stage 2, which is the more sort of tricky one. I wanted to generally do stage 1 and 3, which are the pedally ones first, try and blow myself out. Do stage 2 now, a bit more tech and all that good stuff. The trails are changing quite a lot with more riders coming down. It's sort of getting slightly more grip, but at the same time all the corners are washing away. Come back up here, I'm looking at stage 2. Someone beading it. Have it. Right, so that's the outside feel that actually there's a cheeky inside that might be quicker. So coming out and literally holding this, pop her in. Let's give it a go. Right, all good? So we've done a full lap, we've done stage 3 I believe, then 1, then number 2, so all good. We're going to go up there now. I'm going to ditch the GoPro because it's on a bit of an angle on the helmet, giving me a bit of a creaky neck. Onwards and upwards, do a couple more runs and see you guys on the flip side. Yeah. Right, there we go, just finished. All in, I've done 9 runs of various stages, so obviously I'd only take you guys for a couple of runs. Let's go check the results. Unfortunately, just crashed on the last run, but one of them things. Thank you. Oh, scores on the doors. Well, there we go. What an epic day here, courtesy of the guys at Southern Enduro. Obviously, downhill's my thing. This Enduro pedal fest like isn't, but I've had a real good time, apart from a little boo-boo, but can't really moan. Finished 6th in Elite, which I'm not too sort of ashamed of. It's quite a pedally track, didn't really suit my my figure and all that good stuff, but excuses aside, thank you very much for watching this video. Cheers Southern Enduro for letting me come along. If you've liked this video, it'd be really helpful if you give it a like. It'd be sick if you guys subscribe. And it's now time to clean the bits up. Yeah, oi oi!